There's a sidewalk. You can see the sidewalk over here that connects that shopping, the port with the other shopping area. If you need something from electronics, there's Panafoto. If you need something from a pharmacy to stop that inner conversation, in the port that we are going to do, there's a supermarket, and in the supermarket there's a pharmacy. If you need say, cough drops, a Pepto-Bismol, something without prescription. To describe to describe here, the building with green and green to the right used to be a hospital from the Secretary of Health. This one with blue is a hospital from the Social Security. Now you know two ways to receive medical attention in Panama. So here you see the other face of the port that will receive you. And looking in that direction to the left, you will see a big sign that says Super 99. It's not a 99-cent store, it's a supermarket. So coming from the ship, crossing the building, you will come here to Super 99. And in there and outside also, there are pharmacies. There's an electronic store also, another Panafoto, and some souvenir stores. The building to your right is the Colón Cultural Center, previously one of their high schools. And in front of us, and as we turn, it will be all to our left, we have Colón Free Zone. Colón Free Zone was created in 1984 when the president of that time wants to give to the city something that is better for them, so they don't depend totally on the secondary activity of the Panama Canal. Colón Free Zone has more than 3,000 businesses dedicated to import and re-export. Some visitors will get in with their passport, they pay $5, and there's a few stores that sell some retail, because its purpose is to sell in wholesale. Notice a big city behind the fence, because it's protected by customs. So there are many entrances to Colón Free Zone, and there's one that has the office of passes, which you obtain the pass to get in Colón Free Zone. There is a city inside there. You cannot see it in 2-3 hours. It's big. It started with 35 hectares, but now it has 400 and some extra that I will show you in the way.
Can anybody go in there?
Yes, anybody can go. You get into the office, passes office, you pay whatever they said, well, not whatever is designed, and you will get in. The only thing that you cannot buy in there is our liquors, cigarettes, I think. So what you see to the right is they are building a baseball stadium. And imagine our sportsmen are slapping the face of the authorities because they won a championship outside without their stadium. And now they retook the world. So it has about 2 years or more doing that. So along our tour, you will see some different, kind of neighborhoods. Along the street, you will see so many different cars because we have the car concessionaires of the world making business here. So you can find a car like this one to the right, Suzuki, small one, to all the luxury brands. Lamborghini, Porsche, Jaguar, not that many, but we have all of those. Land Rover, the American motors, of course, Japanese, Korean, Hindu, and Chinese. Notice entrepreneurs on the sides of the road. People that doesn't have a permanent job, they develop different entrepreneurships to make an honest living. The ones that process food, that sell processed food or pastry or something, they need a special health certificate from the Secretary of Health. The one that sells things in packages, they don't need that. This is the city with more monuments. This is the city with more monuments, and here is the first to the left, the monument to Ronald McDonald's. And notice the other difference that I mentioned to you to the left, other difference of the city. When Hollywood wants to film something related with Haiti, they come over here. Looks the same, but it's safer. Gasoline. Our gasoline is costing now from 75 to 82 cents per liter. Here there's a gas station to your left. And this brand Delta is the only one that serves me. All of the others are self-service. When I had my car 4 years ago, I preferred that because I don't like to touch those things. So this was the entrance door of many immigrants. Immigrants that came here. When I get into the history, you will realize when. People from West Indies, from Europe, from Asia, from different parts of the world. And that made us having a multicultural and multi-ethnic society. And because of that, we have to observe religious freedom and tolerance. Oh, avocados. Oh, Olivia, you go along your tour, I will take the avocados. So this is Colón City. The entrance door of many people, mostly from West Indies. I remember the city in its best time. Oh, thank you. In its best time. Oh, also this is to remember in which seat you were. Because I don't want nobody pulling the hair of somebody that puts their seat. Okay? Please. It happens. Not the pulling of the hair, but people feel upset, uncomfortable, and that's not the idea. The idea of a tour is to have fun, to enjoy, to learn, whatever you prefer, whatever your expectations to be fulfilled. This is the main street of the city called the Juan de Móstoles Arosemena Avenue. Actually, it's the longest park in all Latin America. The city is composed by 16 streets, 11 avenues. And you notice no traffic lights at all. And these people, it's a secret, these people drive that they are the owners of the streets. So we that are not from this city, we better watch it. You see the lady sitting in there to the right, she is selling lottery tickets. Our lottery tickets are already printed. A ticket with 4 numbers costs $1 and pays $2,000. The ticket with 2 numbers costs 25 cents and pays $14 in first prize. Also they have first, second, and third, but it's just to give you an idea of what you're looking at in the way. One of the first serious monuments is here, to the left, to Aminta Melendez, a lady that spreads the news of our separation from Colombia in 1903, on November the 5th. The next statue honors Juan de Móstoles Arosemena, a president of Panama that we named this boulevard. Here is the other serious statue, monument. Okay, look at the other side of the street. That cream color building to the left was the first Coca-Cola bottle company outside of the US. The building was declared national monument. And you would say, what's up, Coca-Cola? Well, it was important because they came to refresh the workers of the Panama Canal construction in 1906. And the next monument, also in the aisle to the left, the monument that honors the builders of the railroad, Engineer Chauncey, Stevens, and Oswald. So if we took the other direction, we will see monuments to the firefighters, to the nurse, to the mother, to the book, to some indigenous men that fight with the Spaniards when we were conquered by the Spaniards. And of course, a big statue honoring Christopher Columbus. So from Columbus, it comes the word Colón. Somebody wants to buy some pastries, some people are doing some different entrepreneurships and it's honorable. So here to your left, other structures of Colón free zone.
So
well, the dynamic of the tour consists in going first to see the expanded canal, the new locks of the expanded canal.
Panama Canal Railway.
See, there's the train, the passenger train. Some people from your cruise ship are going to take that ride. They will take 1 hour ride to Panama City. When we finish our visit here in the locks, we need to invest 1 hour and a half to get into Panama. If somebody is in a hurry, you could take a helicopter and make it in 11 minutes.
Ooh.
Yes. So what you see over there is part of the Cristobal port, the biggest commercial port here in the Caribbean side. So we're going to visit Agua Clara locks, the Caribbean entrance locks of the expanded canal. Maybe you heard in your countries that we make an expansion project of the canal. And it happens because the maritime industry decided to make bigger vessels than our canal, and we want to be in the business. So to do so, we went through a referendum because our country, a third world country, euphemistically called a country with an emergent economy, we need those $2,000 million for something else. But the people say yes. So we did it. We make the expansion project that consists in making two new locks. One at the Caribbean entrance and the other at the Pacific entrance. Because the vessels along the canal, they use the same areas. All of those, the smaller, the bigger, all. Okay, here to the left, Millennium Plaza, a shopping center developed by a man from the Arabic community that is very big in this province, related with business of Colón Rizal. In the area that we are now, mostly to your right, that was part of the U.S. Canal Zone. When the canal was bought by the U.S., later I will tell you the story in order, but when the canal was bought by the U.S., we signed with them an agreement to allow them to use a territory of 5 miles on each side all along the 80 kilometers long of the canal. And that area was called U.S. Canal Zone. And because the engineers, when the project turned into military, the engineers came here from Louisiana state that has segregation, they make segregational system here. And this area, the houses that you see there to your right, belongs to the residential area for black workers of the canal. They develop here 2 payroll systems. The gold roll to pay the white US citizens, and the silver roll to pay the black, the Indians, tour guides, drivers, everybody else. And people could make the same job, but according to the color of their skin, they receive the salary, or in silver or in gold. Attention, nothing to be sorry, to feel sad. Remember that all of these facts respond to certain economical, political, social issues in a particular moment in time. See? So I mentioned to you because I'm going to say residency for black, residency for white, and you will say, why? No? It's because of that. But in Panama, we do not observe segregation. So these were houses for the basic workers. Very small. Now they are modified because when we recover our sovereignty in this territory, the government starts selling, renting, giving concessions, and some people change the windows, make additions with fences, and make lots of modifications. Okay? Clear? Nobody feels sad, sorry, or worried. Okay? That was a moment in our history. In the way, maybe we will see some of the residential area for white people. Yes, we will see a little bit because we're going to pass kind of far from it. Okay, in the tour, when it's necessary, it is possible to make questions, but attention, only the questions that I have the answers. I have to make that very clear. No, kidding. When you make a question that's of something that I don't know, that gives me the opportunity to learn more. Okay, so we're turning here to the right to go to be headed to Guaclara Locks. We need to run about 10 kilometers. In the water, look in the water spots. If you see a line, there's a crocodile. There are many crocodiles around here. And if you see a white bird, it's a heron. Herons give the name to our presidential palace. We're going to be able to see the presidential palace at the distance because I didn't have time to make an appointment with the president.
It says Ruta Nacional de los Volcanes, so there are volcanoes here?
No.
Okay.
The route of volcanoes is in Central America.
Okay.
We are almost in the middle. We are a connection.
Aha, connection, I see.
We have only one recognized volcano. It's near the border with Costa Rica. It's the Baru volcano. But we are not in that route of volcanoes. That's bad. Okay, take a look at to the right, to the left. These skinny palms over there. See the skinny palms? Well, those are bellota or hippie hapa, a material to make the Panama hat and the Panamanian painted hat. Later I will go back with this, so I just want you to see the palms. Okay, here we are traveling, and to the left we have a residential area for white workers of the canal. Notice they had tennis courts. Next we are going to see a little baseball stadium that now is being used for children only. Here's the baseball stadium for children. And some houses, well, not these were warehouses. And this yellow is a branch of the Catholic University of Panama, Santa Maria la Antigua. But if you look at the distance, tall buildings made with wood that originally were part of Margarita,
La Bonita.
residential area of white workers of the canal. Those houses over there, originally wood, and the ones with levels, maybe
like
were
this
for
place,
single
everything says
soldiers,
Margaritas here.
workers. Because some other has a single home with some patio and all of the facilities.
Oh, we need a banana stuff, or is it mango? What are they selling? Mangoes?
Well, there are some people that sells mango or bananas, but we are, you know,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm joking.
There you see some of our fruits. We have two regions to produce oranges. At this time, the oranges are coming from Coclé. In other moment, they are coming from Chiriquí. So look at the distance to the left, houses of Margarita, residential area for white workers. The U.S., when they make their installations, they provide their people with everything they need. Churches, shopettes, schools, recreational areas, swimming pools, Olympic swimming pools, imagine. So these buildings are new. This has nothing to do with the canal zone. Also, the buildings that you will see behind this is a residential area from the Arabic community named La Alhambra. And you will see soon a mosque. If you look back, over there you see the mosque. Now, there's there. So notice houses, very big houses, because they are rich, they are businessmen. The Alhambra. Houses with 4 or 5 bedrooms, maybe more, I don't know. And next, this neighborhood called Sun City. In Sun City, they live very well paid professionals, businessmen, politicians, tour guides, drivers. These houses, when they started in $300,000. And I'm talking about 20 years ago. So now they must be more expensive. Notice in the windows, the ornaments in the windows. This is what I call preventive art. And the gated communities remembers the times of the Spaniards when the Spaniards surround their city with walls. Walls to protect them from pirates. Well, they are protecting them from the modern pirates. But this is like a costume. In any neighborhood, we immediately put bars in the window. But in general, we feel safe in Panama. Of course, as in any city, in every place in the world, they are good, honest people, and they are the others that like to take advantage of the others. So that's why we just prevent. So that's why I call it preventive art. Okay, I'm not the kind of guy that push people to buy things. If you buy something, it's good for our economy. I mention this because in a moment, later, I will show you some arts and crafts just to let you know, to introduce in your culture. But I'm the kind of guy that pushes you to take pictures, to have your cameras ready. I'm going to show you a bridge, the third fixed bridge over the Panama Canal that will appear in the next maybe 3 minutes to the right. And also, later I will be pointing to you things because pictures are so important. When you get back home, it's the third way to enjoy your tour, okay? So you have to respond to my commandment of take pictures. So they're repairing this bridge, so thanks God.